And I know it's so-called a non-group, a non-organization. We don't have any central following. Yeah, I know all those claims about atheism. But guess what? That's how religions start. This was the entire philosophy of Jesus.
You cannot look at me as a Christian fundamentalist.
I am working on this hardware. I'm checking out the new version of Linux, which is this, Ubuntu. Ubuntu, I'm going to tell you about later. It's awesome. It's a great operating system, and I'm running it on this machine over here, this E-machine. It's going to boot up, so you're going to hear the sound. It's not like the Windows operating system theme. It's really cool. I love it. I'm installing it onto this machine here. Now check this out. This is a really unique model here. You take off the lights like this, put them back on. It's got extra fans on it. It's got 3 fans here that I'm working. Stuck my finger in the fan. It's got the power unit that I had to redo. I had to check up on some of this. This is the main fan on the CPU, the motherboard. I'm putting another drive in. It's not a new drive, but I'm refurbishing this drive. I might have to format it. Extra 200 gigabytes, which is not much.
And I was thinking about what controls the planet at this time. Because everybody's talking about the New World Order and how the New World Order is a very limited perspective. Well, listen, it's not that evil. It's just how you look at it. Each individual who is seeking to understand what's going on, this knowledge, you want to learn. See, you need to look at everything from all angles. Now, especially when it comes to the New World Order, you want to look at it from every angle. There is a lot of truth
And what
Christian fundamentalists are saying.
anybody with half a brain can also understand me when I say
Christian fundamentalists have a lot of validity when they say the Bible prophecies are coming true. The Armageddon, the beast, Babylon, Zion, you know, all that stuff in the Matrix movie is taken from the Bible. You think, well, why didn't it come true 50 years or 70 years after the story of Jesus Christ? Or why didn't it come true after 1,000 years? Why is it coming true now 2,000 years later? Well, maybe it was coming true. Maybe it's like a fractal, like a spiral of continuing unfoldment. Maybe like a little bit of it happens and then it cycles back around and around again until you reach these peaks in history of the manifestation of what the Bible is saying. And maybe we've reached the ultimate peak in that encyclic. Maybe now is the time. Maybe the present Pope that sits in the Vatican is the final Pope. And the next one is coming in to really change the whole scheme of things. Maybe that individual exists today on the planet. And maybe they're going to take what is now known as the Roman Catholic entity
which has created so many offshoots and treaties and connections with other Christianity, the single largest central organ of this, whatever it is. I mean, it's called a religion, but
in a lot of ways it can be seen as the government, right? And that's another thing you have to understand about the Bible, is that government was never differentiated from religion. Okay, government was the same as religion in the smaller societies. And this is the same thing that we fear. So if you look at some of the so-called conspiracy theorists, which, I mean, you can say that I know about them. I know plenty of conspiracy theories. I might know more than the average because I'm studying it. But maybe you could say that this is what creates religions. You find an enemy, you look at it from a certain angle, and then you create a new form of thinking. But the really wise person, the truly awakened individual, has to realize that you choose your enemies well. Know your enemy and choose them. Because then, what happens? It's the main force in the world that shapes you. Atheists can't exist without a religion to go against. I mean, maybe the atheists think that they can exist without it because they're going to convert most of the world to that. When he understood the prophecies which were being seen, and he was not only a visionary, but he was a policymaker. And today, the man and his little group still sets the policy on the world stage. So take a look at that, for how society is being manipulated today. The media dances and prances around this all the time. And I'm not saying that you can't see the world without a Christian angle. You can. I think it's a very valuable exercise to do that.